Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set. Get a 20.
57. Come on. Here we go. Deep. All day. Defense. All day.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Hunter Henry brings it in. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down, Miami.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check it out. Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare.
53. Ready.
Back to throw. Stafford. And caught by Henry. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Monday.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The throw over the middle, taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. AT Gator. Hey, lock it.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you.
61, matchbox, light. Drop, rocket.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Look, squeeze.
50. Check.
Fire.
First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Set up. 60 outlaw.
Watch the run.
Go out.
Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Slam, slam, slam.
Go.
Check 37. Check 37.
Get it.
On second down, Lynch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing his lock on third down. It's complete to Grant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yes, yes. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Jet.
Back to the air on second down. It's locked. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Topper! Go!
Throwing on second and 8. Lock. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8. Throwing now is Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Look at me. Go, go.
Switch it.
Leo.
They'll run with Lynch, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
You can't block me.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. He's at the 50. The 3rd. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, Stafford here. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blue 60! Big 20!
Throwing again on second down. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stafford looks to throw again. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Here's Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Go now! 10 Lobo!
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna...
Go on!
Check!
They start the drive with Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Check 24! He's checking!
Ready?
From the 24, Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Looking deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Go!
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He completes it to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Hey, high 7.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Lock now on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A good pickup there at 22.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218, chop.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
I got you. I got you, son. I got you.
Shoot.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. Complete. It's Irvin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Stand.
Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Marshawn Lynch. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd down, Freeman. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
32.
On 3rd down, Stafford, man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, it's Stafford. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Stafford now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Check three. Protein spill. Hey, give me radar.
56
To try again after the sack. Stafford finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Ready. Blue 60.
6-man. Check curls.
22.
To throw on third down. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. On first down, Locke. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They look to throw. It's Locke, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rock it. Go.
Watch the twins.
Ready.
The second down carry for Irvin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Brought in over the middle by Grant. That one good for 24 yards.
Here we go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Locke. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go.
From the 39, Locke got it complete to Rodgers. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Down. Head Lobo.
Mike.
Walk to 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo.
53 is the mic.
Locke going to try and throw on third down. He is going to find Hill here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Locke, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Zero. Easy.
Check 52's the mic.
From the 29, Stafford, he's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
We've got this. Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Go 80.
First down.
Omaha, remove.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Stafford. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
A gain of 14.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. We have played 3 quarters, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second and 12, Stafford. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Stafford now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second.
First down, the offense or the defense. Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. That second down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now. It's intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Hey, dude.
On first and 10, Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's first and 10. Here's Stafford. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. It's a give to Freeman running right. And some room to roam now. Past the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the Bills are going to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
He's coming. We got double up. Blue draw Corkers.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. It's complete to Williams. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
The Bills on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7.
53, check 53.
Hey!
That's what I do. Check 53 is mine. Check 53.
Ready?
Throwing his Lock on third down. It's complete to Grant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Set up. 8, read.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Hey, tighten down. Hey, high 7. 5.
Lock now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
91.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw it is Lock. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go again.
After the turnover, here's Locke. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Well, this is caught by Williams. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lance running right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Let's go,
To throw is Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Equanimeous St. Brown. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.